best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. So I was sitting over here enjoying my Black Rifle Holiday Christmas Blend coffee, and I was thinking about the Cardinals game, and I was thinking about Kyler Murray and Hopkins and Drake and everyone else that's involved, and Larry Fitzgerald, and just the Cardinal offense as it is. But, let's have a little coffee first, because sometimes you just need a pick-me-up. It probably doesn't hurt that I've made it Irish with some Grand Marnier, but I guess it really wouldn't be Irish since Grand Marnier is a French liqueur, so maybe I just made the alcoholic version of coffee. But I was thinking, there's one guy on the Giants right now that, in my mind, is going to have to play a larger role and step up on Sunday because of the way that the Arizona Cardinals play offense. I was never overly concerned about mirroring Russell Wilson. I really wasn't, because I felt the line could contain him. I felt the linebackers could as well. He's not Russell Wilson from 7 years ago. It's not saying that he's not all pro Russell Wilson still, but his ability to run out of the pocket it doesn't frighten me like it would have 5-6 years ago. Or 7 years ago, whatever number. Because whatever number I gave first, someone will leave in the comments, well, you said 5 first, and then 7, then 6, so which number is it? So you know what? If I did that, it just takes 5 times 6 divided by 7 and equal out to be the number that I think it should be. I'm just having a good time. But I was thinking about it. If you break down the Giants defense, there are a number of players right now in the Giants defense that play considerable amount of snaps. And those players and these are people that play 100% of the snaps the last 5 weeks during the streak, or the 4 weeks during the streak. That's Logan Ryan, Peppers, James Bradbury, Isaac Yiadom, of all people, has played in 100% of the snaps the last 5 weeks. Also on that list was going to be, of course, Blake Martinez, but Blake is, he only played 80-something snaps last week. Only because of the injury, but before that, he's basically played in every single snap of the game. Now, and I was also kind of shocked that last week Carter Coughlin played in 63% of the total snaps, 45 plays. I knew he was on the field a lot, but wow. Now, what's going to happen is, with the Cardinals' offense, the Giants are going to have to maintain containment. But you are also going to have the issue of Hopkins probably going to need to be double teams, but you will leave then open players on the field, or one-on-one matchups that, we hope Kyler Murray won't exploit. And then we also need to worry about the fact that Kyler Murray will take off. He will improvise. I've never seen a guy that's 4'9" run like he does, and it doesn't even look like he's running fast. And that's why I laugh. I'm like, oh my God, they're going to catch him because he's the slow. He seems so slow, but he's not. He's deceptive. And it's like, oh my God, you're a snail, but then the problem is the snail is a cheetah and he's running for a touchdown. So we need to maintain containment. And to be perfectly honest, I don't think the combination of Carter Coughlin, Cam Brown, and Tay Crowder are going to have the ability to maintain that containment against Kyler Murray. Now, the problem is Peppers. Peppers has played in 100% of the snaps the last 4 games. He has a breakdown, though, of playing about 46% of his snaps inside the box as a linebacker. And then he's got some snaps in safety, playing in the slot. But he's mainly plays, almost 50% of the time, he mainly plays inside the box. Now, what's going to happen is, I don't want Peppers doing that. Against Kyler Murray, I want Peppers roaming. I want him trying to cover the running back. I want him helping out in the secondary. His versatility in this game is what we're really going to need. And it's what we're really going to need to shine. But the problem is, you take him out of the box, you're then leaving the opportunity for Kyler Murray to run wild. Because we need someone. I don't want to say we want to shadow him like they used to do with Michael Vick, but we need someone who's on the field, who's athletic enough that if he does break containment, that they are going to be able to either A, catch up to him, or mitigate a gain that he would normally have. It'd be a larger gain itself. And that player to me is Xavier McKinney. Now, Xavier McKinney has only played in a total of 11 snaps in the last 2 weeks. So you would hope at this point in time the coaching staff is getting more acclimated to him, and he is getting more acclimated to the style of play and the defensive playbook, and so he'll have a greater impact. But I think we need to get Xavier on the field on Sunday because of the fact that I think that we should probably take away one of the linebackers, either Carter Coughlin or Tay Crowder or Cam Brown, maybe just eliminate some of their snaps and put McKinney more up in the box, kind of in the Peppers role, and let Peppers be the roamer. And just let Peppers maybe work in tandem with Logan Ryan in that, in that safety, in those safety positions, and then try to limit DeAndre Hopkins, but at the same time have someone athletic enough like Xavier McKinney play almost a mirror type role against Kyler Murray. And Xavier, he is a good, well, in college, because we don't know yet in the pros, but in college he was a good run stopper. And right now I trust Pepper's coverage skills over McKinney's because of the fact that McKinney's only played 11 defensive snaps all year. So I think that's kind of what we need to look at in this game, because if we allow Kyler Murray to break my thing is if Kyler Murray breaks containment, he is not going to be Russell Wilson. He is not going to continue to look downfield. If he sees an avenue or an opening or a lane, he's going to take it. And I don't need to get gashed by the mighty Smurf. You know what? That's Kyler's new name. He is the mighty red Smurf. Because he looks like a Smurf, man, but that dude, I like Kyler Murray is one of I in all fairness and all honesty, I have to admit Kyler Murray is one of my favorite players to come out the last couple of years. He really is. Only because of the fact that yes, he is massively talented, but he doesn't look like a football player. And it gives me hope that, my son, he does not have a lot of athletic ability, then, and doesn't look like a football player, could then potentially turn around at a young age, and become a Kyler Murray. But I don't know. I just like Kyler Murray. I really do. I have to admit it. I have to admit it freely. I wanted the Giants to draft him. I already said that. But we need to hold the containment with Kyler Murray. And that is going to be the biggest problem that we have. And like I said, I do not think that if you have somebody, such as Tay Crowder, Carter Coughlin, or Cam Brown trying to play that mirror role, that it's going to work. And honestly, I don't think Julian Love can handle it either. Julian Love is a good player, but he usually plays in about 45 to 50% of the snaps. But I don't see him being the guy to hold containment with Kyler Murray. So my theory is this. This is my theory. This is my giant theory. Right now what we need to do is we need to take the combination of Tay Crowder, Cam Brown, and Carter Coughlin, and the number of snaps that they had, and we kind of move a couple over to our old buddy Xavier McKinney. I think McKinney needs to be on the field I would say maybe 40% of the time. And which would be interesting because, like I said, last week, Tay Crowder was on the field 50% of the time, Carter Coughlin 63%, Cam Brown 14%. And, like I said, so I think we need to divide up those snaps. And let's just put the kid in the box. We kind of drafted McKinney because of the fact that he has the versatility like Peppers. I think McKinney in college is a better coverage guy than Peppers, but we don't know how that's going to translate into the pros. Because right now, Peppers has his Landon Collins moments in coverage, but they've been far few and in between, which is fantastic. But like I said, right now, I would think the way to scheme for Kyler Murray is let Peppers be a roamer, go more with safety-heavy or cornerback-heavy packages, reduce the number of linebackers that we have on the field, keep McKinney in the box and let, at least for 44, I'd say like 45% of the plays, and let Peppers roam. And I think that will help contain DeAndre Hopkins, and I think that will also help mitigate Drake. And I also think that will stop our old buddy Kyler Murray from improvising and coming up with a big play, a big broken play. And that's what I think, and I've said this before, the Giants need to limit that. The Giants need to limit one, I would prefer 0, but the Giants need to eliminate the big play. And the big play with Kyler Murray usually comes off of him just improvising. And we need to mitigate that or just delete it completely. But if we have won the entire game, I think that'll be a success. So let's dust off Xavier McKinney. Let's see what the second rounder can do. And again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. And as always, if you could like, if you could subscribe, if you could ring the bell, you know what I mean? So that'd be awesome.